So we're here today at the Lowry Theatre in Salford, and our tech crew for Birmingham Royal Ballet are setting up the production of Don Quixote. Don Quixote is a ballet. It's fun, it's about sunshine, it's laughter, love, friendship, and it's an essence of Spain, I would say.
The story revolves around a character who has visions, slightly mad visions, and is sort of obsessed with searching for this lost lover. And one of the visions that he sees is a windmill that becomes a monster.
In previous productions, they've been physical windmills that are huge logistical challenges for tech crews and for dancers as well.
But the design team decided that actually projection would be the way forward, to use animation to really bring this monster to life.
Yeah, traditionally we'd use painted backcloths, heavy scenery, whereas this gives us a whole other raft of options and alternatives.
When this monster comes to get the Don Quixote character, it's very surprising. You see a lot of people in the audience who know the story kind of going, oh, that's how they're doing it, wow, and you get completely immersed in something.
I'm very new to projection. As a company, we're very new to projection. We first ventured into it a couple of years ago, and this is the first time we've really used it as a backcloth.
Well, this is a touring ballet, so the projection element had to be rigged and up and running fairly quickly, had to be very reliable because it's being run by a touring technician.
We explored using LED panels, but ultimately budget and time constraints.
It can be a little bit of a blunt tool at the lower end of the colour range. You know, the fades to black and that sort of thing are very difficult unless you're running 10-bit. So projection really was what we wanted to do. There are some key considerations when I choose equipment. Sometimes it comes down to cost. In an opera or ballet scenario, it often comes down to noise. And also speed and flexibility of the rig as well. Obviously, I'm looking for the highest brightness, the best colour result as well.
It's relatively simple to set the projectors up. The majority of the pre-programming has already been done. We've pre-measured all the positions for them. We've calculated the lens distance, so we've got exactly the same distance to the backcloth wherever we go. And it's simply a case of putting the truss together, putting it on the bar and flying it out.
I think the audiences have loved the projections, and again it's going back to, we have quite a traditional audience for classical ballet. So for them to see something like this, to see that companies are trying to innovate in their on-stage projects is really, I think it's really worthwhile, and people have really warmed to it.
What's great about this solution is that we have a really high resolution image. A lot of people who come to the show say that it looks just like a painted cyc, and they're really surprised when it starts to move because it's got a huge level of detail in it.
But I think it's certainly something we're starting to embrace, and I definitely don't see it as being the end for us using projection.
For classical ballet, to use cutting-edge technology is really quite forward-thinking, and it's really adding another dimension to an audience's experience.